All right, so today we're going to talk about turning fractions that are greater than 1 into our decimals. So our directions say shade the area models to represent the number, drawing horizontal lines to make hundredths as needed. Locate the corresponding point on the number line, label with a point, and record the mixed number as a decimal. So my first decimal for 1a, or my first fraction I should say, is 1 and 15 hundredths. So I have one whole, so I'm going to shade in my one whole. I'm going to shade in my entire first area model. So I have the whole. And I have 15 hundredths. So my 15 hundredths, I know that's equal to 10 hundredths plus 5 hundredths. And I know this 10 hundredths is 1/10 plus 5 hundredths, because 10 hundredths divided by 10 over 10 equals 1/10. So that's where I get my 1/10 from. So now I can shade in my 1/10. And now my hundredths, just like yesterday, I'm going to take this part and I'm going to break it into 10 hundredths. And I can shade in 5 of them. So my decimal becomes one whole. My whole doesn't change any. I have a 1 in the ones place and 15 hundredths. So my ones place is just a 1. My tenths place is also a 1. And my hundredths place becomes a 5. My 1 and 15 hundredths. So if I look at my number lines now, each of my wholes is broken into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. So it's broken into tenths. So this is 0 and 1/10, 0 and 2/10, 0 and 3/10, 0 and 4/10, 0 and 5/10, 0 and 6/10, 0 and 7/10, 0 and 8/10, 0 and 9/10. And when I have 10/10, that becomes my one whole. 10/10 is one whole. Then I have 1 and 1/10, 1 and 2/10, 1 and 3/10, 1 and 4/10, 1 and 5/10, and so on until I get to 2 and then 3. So I want to look, where does 1 and 15 hundredths, where is that going to fall on my number line? So if I look down here, this is 1 and 1/10, and this is 1 and 2/10. So up here, this my decimal 1 and 15 hundredths has 1/10 in it. It's got the 1/10 in the tenths place. So that tells me it's somewhere close to this 1 and 1/10. It also has some hundredths. So if I look at my picture, it's a little more than 1 and 1/10. It's got that 5 hundredths more. So if I look at my number line, what I'm really doing is I'm splitting this part into 10 pieces, which is really hard to do. But 1 and 15 hundredths is going to be right in the middle here. This is going to be 1 and 15 hundredths. It's got one whole just like that, 1/10 just like that, and it's got 5 hundredths. So it's still less than 1 and 2/10, but it's greater than 1 and 1/10. It's going to be right in the middle there. All right? Your job is to do the rest of 1 as well as 2.